Good morning, everybody, and happy Saturday. I'm going to wait a few minutes to let people come in, and I hope you're having a good Saturday. I know I'm trying to get this all situated. Let me know if you can hear and see me all right. I've got a different setup today. I need to make sure that I did mute. I did mute. Oh, it's been a week. It has been a very crazy week. But we'll get into that in a little bit. So let me know how your Saturday is going. It's one of those things, I tell you. I did forget to do one thing. Oh boy. All right, let me share this out. It's one of those days. The sun is out today. It rained it rained last couple days. It's been icky weather the last couple days for sure. And the last week it's been kind of crazy weather too. However, I did put up a video yesterday of our Akana duck. She was in the tub. And hello, JRKR. How you doing? I'm just sharing out real quick. Tend to forget sometimes to do that, but I want to share this out. There we go. How are you doing? How's the weather by you? I know that, well, right now it's nice weather, but, well, chilly, but nice. The sun is out, so that makes me happy. Let me tell you, it was a little crazy. Thank you very much, JRK. Yeah, I'm feeling a little better today. Pain's not so intense, which is nice. That's always a plus. I still have some weird spidering pain. So I go in on the 4th for my checkup, and maybe it'll be done by then. Fingers crossed. And it's very crazy recovery, that's for sure. Did it rain by you the last couple of days, JRK? Because it rained like crazy here. And hello to the newcomer who hasn't said anything. Welcome, welcome. I tried this new coffee. I don't know how many of you like coffee, but I tried this new coffee from Berry Brothers, which is like our top-notch coffee. That's so far. But we're kind of biased. It is from Wisconsin, but I tried this coffee this morning. It was a peppermint something another. And let me tell you, I like peppermint. I did not care for this coffee. It was gross. Yeah, it was raining here Thursday and yesterday, and then hopefully it'll stay dry today. The sun's out, but we broke down on Thursday. Tommy went and picked up this huge plotter thing, and it was free. And so we were coming back, and we had put gas in, and then like halfway there, and then we were coming back, and his truck shut off in the middle of the roundabout. It was scary, like he couldn't get it back up. Hello, Dawn. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Thank you for joining, and thank you for saying hello. It's much appreciated. So the truck died in the middle of a roundabout, and we couldn't get it started. And so here we are. it's downpouring. Downpouring. Poor Tommy, he went outside, had to get out of the truck to find out what was going on. And yeah, you'll hear a lot of squeaking because everybody's upstairs. So I do apologize if it gets annoying. If you have earbuds in, I'm sorry. They should be calming down here in a few minutes. But it was like nobody really stopped. It was crazy. And I mean, Tommy said that it was because nowadays you can't really trust anybody. But, the thing is it was cold. We couldn't start the truck. The truck died from him trying to crank it over. So he's got to go look at that today. I think he's actually looking at that while I'm live today. Hopefully we have an answer on what happened. And if it was something had gotten wet and that's why it did that, I don't know. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens. And so, I had to move candles over a little bit here. So I found my remote. So last week I was talking about these candles, and I know I'm jumping from topic to topic, but last week I found the remote to my candle or my glow candles, and so I can play with them. And this one changes the colors, and then it's almost like one of those, I mean, these are kind of old, but it's got many different colors on it. And I like the green just because, green's my favorite color. But hello to everybody who just joined. Welcome. And you can have them, let's see, you can run them for 4 hours. There's timers on them. There's 4 hours, 8 hours, multicolor, flicker. I like the flicker. There we go. And then you gotta like push the button and then okay, there we go. So yep, so I found that, and I didn't get a chance to put up my other color strip. So I'm gonna try something new next week. And so I do have this black cloth that's here. I'm going to try it. Actually, I think I'm going to try it during the week. So I might go live during the week. So hopefully you have your notifications turned on, the little bell for that. And so I want to kind of dress up the back a little bit. It's kind of, I mean, I like it. I like all the candles and stuff, but I want to see what it would look like with the candles behind and maybe see if it would illuminate. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Illuminate differently, if that makes any sense. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, I think that's the word I'm looking for. So yeah, it's been a crazy week, let me tell you. When it rains, it pours. Sounds great. Thank you, JRKR, for coming in. Much love, my friend, and I hope you have a good day. I know what it's like to have to get some stuff done. I'm going to try not to be on as long as I have been the last couple of weeks. But so yeah, and that's the thing, Don. It's kind of stumping us because usually when an alternator goes bad, like it sounds like, okay, so when you turn the key, it sounds like it's starving for gas, but yet there's plenty of gas getting where it needs to be. And usually there's warning signs, and there was just nothing. It took off great from the stoplight, and then all of a sudden we went through the roundabout, which was not that far ahead of the, hold on. We took off from the stoplight, and the roundabout was not that far ahead of us. And so when we were going through, it just shut off. Now, I used to have a van that did that stuff, but it would turn back on shortly after it would shut off. It was really weird. But then we found out it was wiring, and it had something to do with the cluster and stuff like that. So he's out there looking at it and stuff like that. But yeah, so this is a mental health safe place. Don, I haven't seen you before, so let me explain a little bit. And what this is we get together and, anybody who would like to share, struggles that they're having with mental health, um, just anything along that lines, or if you know somebody that you care about very deeply that's having struggles, we just kind of open up here and we I give people a safe place to not have to worry about feeling judged, or we try to help each other. And so that's what my channel is about. I do other things as well, but mostly, on Saturdays, this is what I do, because I personally struggle with mental health and illness and stuff like that. And so this is, just I want to be able to help people as much as I can. I feel that, this is just who I'm supposed to, or who I am and what I'm supposed to do, because it's been a crazy year and a half for me. And I do have other videos talking about that. Hello, Craig. Oh, I am going to drop the link. I always tend to forget that. For anybody who would like to join and, just hang out or talk about whatever. That's what we do. And so, how are you doing, Craig? Right here. Lenchok. Um, so yeah, it's been interesting for sure. And let me tell you, my anxiety was huge. Like it was so bad because we had to go and get a car trailer and tow it home, and I was shaking and I was scared that we were gonna get hit. Like all this weird stuff started like filtering into my head, and we had to go and get the car. Our buddy came and got us, and we went to go get a car trailer car trailer, and we had to try to figure out how to get it up on the truck, up on the car trailer, with there being no winch. Is that what that is? That on the front of the trailer, and it was weird. And I'm the one that had to be in the driver's seat as they were pushing this thing up. By the time we got back, a gentleman had stopped. Him and his wife had stopped and asked if we needed help, and it was downpouring. Let me tell you, wench. Thank you, Dwayne. Hello. How are you doing, Dwayne? And so it was pretty crazy. We had three big dudes, and then the two kids, and then me in the driver's seat, and then his wife. When we finally got it up on the it was hard. And let me tell you, poor Tommy, him and the guy that stopped to help us, he slipped because it was raining so hard that he slipped in the gravel and mud, and it was just like, oh wow. I hope you're okay. And I mean, it took a good 45 minutes to try to figure out how we were going to get this truck up on the car trailer, and it was crazy. Don says, that's fantastic. Most people with mental health lives in a shell and would never open up until they feel comfortable. And that's the thing. That is the thing, Don. There are so much more things. I've been doing this since the beginning of this year. Last year, I actually opened up, and if you go back to the mental health, I had to look it up here because my brain sometimes doesn't fully want to give me the proper information I'm looking for. So I have a playlist. It's called Mental Health Lives. Mental Health. Oh, where did it all go? Mental Health Talk is the name of the playlist. And that's, it's got all the. I know, Dwayne. I know. Hello, Punisher. Welcome. Thank you for joining again this morning. I appreciate it. And I came out last year talking about my mental health and stuff like that. And it was really hard for me. Like, I did a couple of lives last year talking about it, and it was really hard for me to open up fully. And so this year, I started out with, talking about my mental health, and then, as time has gone by, I'm opening up a little bit more and more. But I mean, I didn't just like completely like, spill everything, because a lot of things I still have going on that are very uncomfortable to talk about. And so, but yeah, I do have that. And of course, I went and closed out the thing. So let me grab that link. I think this will work. I don't know. I've never tried this before. I believe if you click on that, that'll take you to the actual playlist of all the mental health lives and stuff. How are you this morning, Dwayne? And how are you, Punisher, this morning? Is it sunny out? It's sunny here. Well, kind of sunny. It's peeking in and out all of a sudden, but fingers crossed. But it's not raining. That's my favorite part about it. It's not raining. Although I do love thunderstorms. I just don't like it when it's getting cold out for it. Whoa, I don't know what that was. Oh, and then we finally get the truck home, right? We get home about between 7 and 7:30 Thursday night. Soon as we walked into the house, it thunderstormed. It started thunderstorming, lightning out, all that stuff. So we were very happy to have the truck home, us not be on the side of the road. But I will have to say, I think my son finally learned that when we tell him to make sure you grab a coat when it starts to get sorry. Thank you, Dwayne. Wow, we got a troll this morning. Good morning, Mr. Troll. Some of those messages are so funny. Yeah, we don't talk politics here, and we don't talk. Yeah, we just don't do that. No, I have my own beliefs. You guys have your own beliefs, and it shouldn't matter what our beliefs are. We're still friends. So, and this is still a safe place, no matter what. So, hello to the recently new people that have joined us this morning. And I'm sure we're going to have more trolls, because that's usually how they roll. Dwayne says his weather is kind of a little overcast, 48 degrees. Yeah, I don't know what our temperature is. I suppose I should look, huh? I don't remember how to do this. Oh, it's 33 degrees. It's right on my screen. It's 33 degrees here. So, but the sun's out, and that's good. I like that. I like that. So, real quick, next Saturday, I will have my mental health live at 11 a.m. But then Saturday night, that is Halloween. So Saturday night, I'm going to have a live hangout, Halloween hangout. Everybody is invited. If you want to come on the panel, I just ask that you kind of dress up a little bit. Doesn't have to be anything major for Halloween, but dress up if you could, please. That would be awesome. And then that starts at 7 p.m. Central Time. And then we're going live on Jaslyn Off the Wall. Let me pull up her stuff here. We got to get it set up. Sorry about that. We got to get it set up yet, but Jaslyn Off the Wall, her channel, we're going to do a pre-Halloween hangout. That's where we're going to do all our makeup and stuff to get ready for Halloween for my live. So, let's see. Here we go. I had to pull it up. And Jasmine Off the Wall is my daughter. She, yeah, pretty much, Dwayne. I will be. Halloween is like one of, okay, so I'm waiting for StreamYard to bring it up. So he said he will be on camera all damn day. Yes, I will. And I got to start getting ready early because I have my mental health live on, at 11. And then we're going to go on with Jaslyn at, I think 5. And then 7 o'clock we'll go from her channel to my channel. And so I still have to get it put up. I gotta write this down. Oops. I took I don't know if that's supposed to happen or not, but I went to go take off the lid and everything and it kind of came apart. Go figure. I think this is a refillable one. I'm just making myself a note or I will so forget. Okay. So 11 a.m. Central Time next week. Yeah, please. Next week, if you want to have a drink or two, I don't care. It's Halloween, and with everything that's been going crazy this year, I just it's an open panel, and so if you want to have a few drinks, that's more than willing to do that. That's fine with me. It's cool. Got another troll. Nice. But no, I don't want any drinks on me because the last time somebody said that, somebody actually put their drink on me or poured their drink on me, and I don't want that. Okay. Punisher Woodworking says, if you need a guest or any help or just need to talk, I am a certified peer support specialist, been helping people for 2.5 years. That's awesome. And I don't know what your name is. I forgot. I think you told me and I forgot, and I'm horrible with that, and I do apologize. Anytime that I drop the link in, you're more than welcome to jump in. More than welcome to jump in. And, I just want to say this, to the trolls. Peter, I'm going to write that down because then I'm going to have my note. And then I will try not to forget. I just jotting a quick note. Actually, Dwayne, no. I like StreamYard for the simple fact that I don't have to go and put my name in all the time because it's already done. Because some days, let me tell you, it's rough. It's very, very rough. And thank you again, Peter. I do have your name written down, and I will try to remember it. But I did drop the link for anybody who would like to join. If you'd like to come in, Peter, and talk about how you became a certified peer support specialist, that would be awesome. I think that would be cool. Sassy Dwayne, telling you. Although I do love Dwayne to death. Him and his wife are amazing people. Heather, and she's awesome. I absolutely love her. And she's been on my channel. She was actually on last week. And he always even though he gets sassy, he always makes me laugh and smile, and I appreciate that so very much. And when him and Tommy get together, let me tell you, I get in trouble a lot. I get in trouble a lot. Oh, and FYI, Dwayne, no, Tommy didn't get in trouble last night. He ended up eating and he got tired. So that was so my bad. Hello, Perlini. How are you doing, dear? It's still morning. Well, for me, it's morning. There might be people in here for afternoon. Oh boy. My. All right. Yeah, I've been up since 9:30 this morning. I ended up sleeping in. I don't know. Perlini. She doesn't like to be called Len. Perlini, Pearl. So she's just waking up. Yeah. Some days though, you need to sleep in. It's your body's way of telling you just need it. One reason or another, you need it. So yeah, it was a crazy. I know I repeat that, and I'm horrible. Yeah, Len, let me tell you, I tried a new coffee this morning. It was peppermint, and it was the grossest coffee I've ever had in my life. Now I like peppermint hot chocolate. It's got to be half peppermint, half regular hot chocolate. So I thought, maybe this would be good. Since I like that combination. Nope. It was not very good at all. I actually ended up giving it to my kids because it was just, whoa-wee. Let me tell you. Not very good. Hello. Spiritual Superhero Coaching. Welcome. Oops. See, I try to remember not to call you by your name because I know you don't like it. I hope I'm doing okay because I've called you by your name for so long and I'm like, oh, my bad. I'm sorry. So sorry. Oh. Although I have Highlander grog this morning. Which is Berry Brothers, which is good coffee. I love their coffee. But let me tell you, I don't know if other peppermint coffee is good. I know this was not good. So hopefully you have regular coffee. All right, sounds good, Peter. Sounds good. You are more than welcome. And I gave you a wrench. So you've been here quite a few times, and so you deserve a wrench. And you help people too. So that's awesome. That's awesome. And my earrings are driving me crazy. I haven't worn these in a while. So, and then my hair. So I pulled up my hair. I washed it and I pulled it up, and now it's doing its own thing. And now this keeps going in my face. So I gotta put that behind my ear. There. It'll probably fall again. So spiritual superhero coaching. Do you did you give me your name? I try to call people by their name or what they're comfortable calling. You don't have to, but if you didn't, could I get it, please? Because I'm trying to, I want this to be more personal. Thank you, Perlini. I know, but I haven't been in there forever. So, Joel. Okay. Let me, oops. If I can spell, that would be even better. And I've seen you in here quite a few times too. I like notes, but I tend to lose my notes. Just an FYI. So, but I do write them. I really do write them. And then I lose them. There we go. So, yes, my notes have notes. That is 100% true, Dwayne. My notes have notes. I have notebooks. Like literally, I have notebooks everywhere. And I try to keep them in order. And yeah, I lose them. And then I got to grab a notebook quick and then go from there. Perlini says, Kimmy came in alive last night. She called me Lynn. LOL. They told her I don't like Lynn. Anyways, Kimmy said she's been calling me Lynn for 2 years. I know, right? And that's what I was doing. But, you know, I want to make sure that, you know, you're comfortable. And if you don't like to be called your name, that's okay. I don't mind calling you Pearl. It is all good. Pearls are pretty. And so, here we go. Hello, Jessica. Good morning. Good morning. I tried your trick that you told me with the eyeshadow to put the white down and then put the color on to make the color kind of pop and then the green in my eyes pop. And I don't think I did it right, girl. I don't think I did it right because I don't know. Maybe it's just the eyeshadow that I picked up, the white, or I just did it completely wrong. But it's Wet n Wild. And yeah, it didn't quite work the way that I wanted it to. So, but I'm going to keep trying. So I won't give up. But I may have to talk to you privately and see what I did wrong. That would be hard not to call me Lynn. It is very hard. It really is. And so I know I'm kind of jumping conversations here and I do apologize, but I want to kind of keep an order of the chat so I don't miss anything. But, you know, it's just something me personally, I'm working on. So pearl is cool. And like I said, pearls are pretty and I like pearls. And so I love Perlini. I've known her for a very long time. She's always been a huge supporter of everybody. And so I just want to make sure she's comfortable. Dwayne said, I have been calling you that since I met you, right? But I will work on it. See, we can bend for you. It's all good. Yeah, did you like the white? I don't know. This white is really weird. Let me grab the one that's open. So I don't know what the deal is, but that's the white. And you can kind of see that I was trying to use it, but it's not working very good. Do you recommend a different white? Because I went to Walmart and I looked at all their whites and like Wet n Wild was the only one that I could find that had a white like this. That was actually white and not some other funky color. But in my defense, I am colorblind, so I might have to take my daughter with me next time around to make sure that I'm not seeing it. Because they all look gray to me. Like all the whites looked gray, and this one looks white to me. So I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong. But I need your help. I said, I know, Kimmy, we go back way back. She said, I'm like family. Of course you are. You know, you have been a part of our lives, Perlini, forever. And now it took me a long time. Remember, I couldn't even pronounce Perlini for the longest time. I kept messing it up horribly. And so, I finally got the hang of it. And then I mean, I knew your name and stuff. That's why I would always call you call you Lynn, because I didn't know how to say or pronounce your YouTube name. So it was really hard for me. But now I got it down. So, and then when you said I could call you Pearl, I was like, yes, I can do that. I can do that. You can call me Punisher or Peter. Just don't call me late for coffee. Right? Oh, that's the worst thing in the whole wide world, is to be called late for coffee. I could even be called late for food. I'm okay with that. As much as I love food, I can deal with being called late for, dinner and stuff like that. Just don't call me late for coffee, because I'm not a very nice person without my coffee. I get it's not that I'm mean. I just need to be able to focus and function, and it's hard to not focus and function without coffee. So I remember you explained it. Isn't it a mix of your grandkids and something else? Yeah, she did explain it. I don't remember what it was. Yeah. Okay, I should not be ashamed of Len or dislike, because a name can make or break a person. I have a good reputation. Yes, you do. You have a huge heart and a beautiful soul, and you share it with everybody, which is awesome. Dwayne says, you can call me late for coffee, because that would mean I would be snoozing. No, so last year, it was so funny. So last year, when I had my sinus surgery, I did not realize that I had missed the smell of coffee. Like at the beginning of last year, I had my sinus surgery. And for like 2 or 3 years, I couldn't remember ever smelling coffee when Tommy would make coffee. And let me tell you, that first morning after my surgery and everything was good to go, and he made coffee and I could smell it, I was the happiest girl in the world. The name Lynn sounds so harsh. Oh, absolutely not. Lynn is actually a beautiful name. It really is. But if you are uncomfortable with it, that's okay. It's our person, how we personally feel. Like, I don't like the name Destiny. My whole life I disliked it, because everybody kept calling me, oh, you're my Destiny, or they would make funny jokes along that lines. And it was very uncomfortable for me. And so my adopted mom, when she noticed that I was very uncomfortable with my name, she started calling me Des. And so it kind of stuck, and now everybody calls me Des or Destiny or Pixie or Shamrock. I've grown to accept it, even though I still don't like it. I mean, my name means fate, future, that kind of thing. And I don't feel that my name should be my name. I would have preferred my mom to call me Stephanie, because a lot of people call me Stephanie too. Like, if I say Destiny, they're like, oh, Stephanie? And I'm like, no, I didn't say Stephanie. And then with it being spelled differently, so it's, instead of the Y, it's an IE. And I was named after a Jackson 5 song, so that even made it worse for a while. But now, I mean, I love the song now as an adult, and I just don't feel that my name fits me. So, and I get it. Like, when you hear the word Destiny, you think of something special, and I don't feel that way. So what would you like to be called? Yes, Perlini. I know you told me to call you Pearl, which is cool. Let's see here. I was going to look something up for y'all, and now I started talking too much, and then I lost it. Gotta love that. Oh. So I looked it up. So it's an English baby name, and it means certain future fate. Now I can't say the word. Mythology. Okay, so the Greek god of fate, mythology. That's how you say it. I can't look at the word and say it. I know it, but if I look at the word, I can't pronounce it. It's really weird, but so yeah, I'm a Greek god. I have a Greek god name. I like saying that way better now. Now that I've looked that up. Then yes, Perlini is my granddaughter's name. We call her Perlini for fun. Panini. Oh, for fun. LOL. I actually made a mistake changing the name, so I just kept Perlini. All right. Dwayne is an angelic version of the Gaelic Devon, meaning little and dark. So you're a hobbit? Nice. Nice. All right, so we're gonna do that. That's kind of fun, figuring out people's names. So we have Lynn, means lake, from Welsh, Lynn, and soft, mild, flexible, from Old Germanic link. Okay, I hope I said that right. Perlina. See, and that's a really pretty name. I want to look that up. Perlina. Perlina is. Wait, where'd you go? There we go. Sometimes my computer gets really silly on me. It's. Let's see. What does it mean? I typed in meaning. Sassy thing. Oh, wait, no. Okay. It translates into bead. But it can't. Okay, so Perlina is English. Perlina is a form of English and Irish combo. That's pretty cool. Okay, can we tell me what it means though? It's just telling me. All right, let's see. Will you tell me what the meaning is? Means pearl. Variation of pearl. Duh. Okay. Let's see. Who else? We have Peter. See, I get into these little. Perlina is precious, but I'm Italian. Okay. is great name. Everyone is destined for greatness, and with your name, your destiny is you. To be great is everything you choose in life. Exactly. You know, and it's weird because with all the weird things that have been happening to me in the last year and a half, where I should not be here, there's obviously, I mean, it fits, but I don't feel like it fits, if that makes sense. So, okay, so Peter is a masculine given name. It is Greek, and it means stone or rock. That's cool. I did not know that. What is Peter Hebrew? No. That's actually pretty cool. That is really cool. All right, so Joel. Let's see what Joel is. My son's name is Joseph, and so a male given name from a Hebrew word meaning the Lord is God. Oh, that's pretty neat. I wonder if that's... That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Dwayne already gave his his name stuff. Yeah, see, it's thank you, Dwayne. Meaning of Perlina is pearl, origin of Perlina, Latin gem name. That is why it is St. Peter's. It is in St. Peter's Square in Vatican City, pillar of Christianity. Oh, sweet. That's cool. It's a beautiful name. Did I miss anybody in chat? Their name? I got Joel, Peter, Lynn, Perlina, my name. I looked up my son's name. It was kind of weird. But it was cool. I hope I didn't miss anybody's name. If I did, I apologize. Hello, Raven. How are you doing? Right now, we're just looking up names. But how are you doing? My other granddaughter's name means dove. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. We have doves in our front yard. So now when I see them, I'm going to think of your granddaughter and know that everything's cool. Okay, cool. Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you, Dwayne. Jill says, my mom said she picked my name from the Bible, so that makes sense. My mom picked my name from a Jackson 5 song. She was 3 months pregnant with me, driving down the road with my aunt, and heard the song on the radio. And this is before she even knew if I was a boy or a girl yet. And said that's what my name was going to be. And so, because she knew I was going to be a girl. Even though I was 3 months early and I was impatient. I had to come out soon. Anybody else that would like to join would be, you're more than welcome to. That would be awesome. Let's see. Make sure I get everybody. The Punisher name comes from my call sign when I was in the USMC, and woodworking comes from the fact that I won a woodworking shop. Oh, that's cool. Or own. Sorry, not one. Own. Dyslexia kicked in for a second. That's awesome. My son's really into woodworking. He's never done it, but he's really intrigued with it. And so my dad, he works on woodworking as well. And so when Joey gets everything situated in his head, then he's going to start getting going over and seeing what Grandpa does. But woodworking is very fascinating. I don't know how y'all do it. I like working with PVC and I want to learn how to weld. But Wait, what? Sorry, I do this a lot. Squirrel moments. I apologize. Oh, where did I? Okay, I saw that Heather will be here in a second, which is cool. Raven, that's awesome that you're doing okay. I hope your day gets more and more beautiful as it goes on. The name Heather actually refers to a variety of small shrubs with pink or white flowers. Now, pink and white flowers are cool. Um, my real name means little love. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's so intriguing to me to learn what people's names are, you know, what the meaning and stuff is. I'm like really geeky that way. Like I love history and stuff. Um, and I love learning kind of, I don't know, about people's names and their backgrounds. And when I worked in the nursing home a long time ago, you know, we had older gentlemen that would talk about, you know, their war times and their family times and stuff. And it's so much different back then than it is now. And it was so like I loved hearing them tell their stories. And so it was pretty cool. Um, Actually kind of a weed. But you know what? It's okay. It's all right. It's all good. My family is pure Italians. We had Joseph, Peter, Frank, Patrick. Oh, wow. Yeah, my son's name is Joseph. And so my daughter's name is Jaslyn. And so two totally different. So Joseph, according to this, is he will add, and my daughter's name means gift, which both of them were, you know. Um, she was definitely a gift. And I stuck with J names. I'm not sure why. Probably because it was easier. And now I get them all confused. How many of you have kids that you got to go through, you know, you decided to go with both J names and then, or, you know, whatever letter, and then you go to call one, and then the other one, comes out the other one's name instead. 1990 to 1996. Separate. Okay. And then I see Separate 1981 to 1984. Oh, you guys. Oh, because Dwayne was in the service too. So you guys must be comparing or giving each other names or whatever you were in the service. I was never in the service. I would have loved to have joined, but it was definitely not for me. Is it okay to call you Pixie? Yeah, you can call me anything you want to call me, as long as you don't call me late for coffee. I'm good. I answer to pretty much everything. Pretty much everything. Um, I have been doing hand carving wood since signs for YouTubers that I know. Oh wow. Wow. You know, that is one talent that just amazes me. Like Tommy will pull up a video and he'll be like, "You gotta watch this," and I'll watch it, and it's somebody woodworking, and I don't like. I could never like. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, and so mad props, because I just, I don't know. I just don't think I could ever do it. I know I'm not that talented enough to do it, but at the same time, you know, I love watching. So I love learning new things. Um, I was trying to, oh, wait. Hey, I know I was subscribed to you, Peter. I don't know what happened. All right, there, fix that. I'm going to have to go. It's early in the morning here. Sorry I couldn't stay longer. Everyone have a magical day. Thank you so much, Joel, for stopping by, hanging out with us. Much love. Much love. And have a beautiful rest of your day and get some sleep if you need to. We are very thankful. I'm very thankful that you were here and you hung out with us. Okay, they're talking about their but and I don't know if I'm even saying that word right, Dwayne. Semper Fi means always faithful. That's cool. That's cool. Hello, Amy. How are you doing? It is Saturday. Yay, Saturday. The sun's out. Let's see. Did I miss something? Good morning. JRKR came back? Or was that from before? Oh, okay. So now we can look up Amy's name. Amy means beloved. That's cool. And it is Latin. And all this other stuff and it means beloved from Latin ametus and eternal jewel from Thai. So that's pretty cool. And JRKR's name means the fair one. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay. We catch up here. No kids this weekend so far is pretty good. That's awesome. And the dates after is the dates we serve. Okay, see, now that's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to say out loud because I wasn't sure. I wasn't 100% sure. But I did. I was thinking that's what you guys were meaning. I wasn't sure. Right? Party at Amy's house. Time to go party, party, party. I better just let the Lynn be because I don't want to explain. And that's okay. Pearl, it is 100% okay. It's all good. You have explained it before, and that's all right. So we'll just call you Pearl. Still beautiful stone. Well, beautiful gem. Ooh, my coffee got cold. I talked too much. Nice. All right. You got Pixie? Wait, what? Wait, what? So it's it is a beautiful pile of what? Ew. Dwayne, that's gross. That's so gross. Sassy, sassy. See, I like iced coffee, but not like this. It's actually got to be made the right way. I wonder if my kids... Oh, I hear heavy walking. I don't know if that's Tommy or if that's one of the kids. I got to mute for just a second. I need to see if somebody can hear me. All right. Cool, cool. All right, come on. I guess we'll need you. Oh, what? Yes, I'm still live. Okay. I just had to yell, and I didn't want to yell at everybody in everybody's ear. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Oh,
here we go.
I can hear you. I forgot that I turned my sound off yesterday when we were live with our daughter, and because when Tommy and I are live together, but on each computer, I shut my sound off and then I mute my mic, and then he puts his snowball in the middle between us, and I just get picked up that way. And I was like, oh, there's no sound. Uh-oh. My bad.
Yeah. Well, I just had to restart my laptop. Okay, so why am I echoing? I don't have my YouTube open.
Is your sound, maybe your sound is up? Maybe turn it down just a little bit.
How do I do that? Because I just have the camera on my laptop, so I don't know. Am I echoing?
I don't hear you echoing.
Okay, I did at first, but I'm not now.
So you should be good.
Yeah.
Your husband's like, hey, look at that eye candy.
So what's going on?
Not much. It's been a crazy week.
And is that a good crazy or a bad crazy?
Stranded on the side of the road during a really bad rain. And Tommy just came down. And so what's the verdict with the truck?
Fuel pump.
Fuel pump?
Yeah, why don't you go tell them how you know it's fuel pump?
Okay.
She's came up with fuel pump.
Okay, yeah. She came up with the fuel pump.
When you start the car, you can't hear it turn on. The fuel pump, you can't hear it turn on.
Mm-hmm.
And when we sprayed gas into the engine, right? Okay, into the engine, it's fired right up. Don't show my hair, it's a mess.
Yeah. It's okay, you were just working on a vehicle with Dad.
Okay. And what was the other one? Oh, no pressure.
Oh.
There was no pressure when it started. It was like no pressure.
Okay.
So,
no fuel pressure.
Yeah, no fuel pressure. Then we poured gas in the we sprayed gas into the engine, and it wouldn't start. It just started up perfect. But then it died. Then it died like after like 2 seconds.
Is they're asking, is it in the tank?
Yes.
All right.
And that's gonna be a pain to do because
we just put all that gas in.
So we're gonna have to drain out the gas, put it in a gas thingy thing, and then just
tank. A little gas,
a little gas can, and then just fix it.
I'm not gonna do the quiz right now.
It's gonna be a turd to do, but
all right. Thank you for the update.
Yep.
All right, so the fuel pump went out.
Yeah, it just quits. It just like quit it. So I was like, oh, so it probably just retired and just went oof.
Yeah. All right.
Retiree day.
Yeah, she's tired. She's been through a lot, that truck. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna start my YouTube, so I gotta hurry mute it so we don't have the back feed.
All right. I had to do that this morning too. When I started, I was like, "Oh, did I forget to make sure it was muted?"
I do that all the time. Well, I don't go online all the time anymore, on air. But back when Dwayne and I did, it's taking a moment.
Lynn says she's got her coffee now. Yes.
There. Okay. We're good to go.
All right. Sounds cool. Perlini says, I never intended to come on YouTube with my name. Yeah. Yeah, because I remember that she changed when she changed it. Because I was like, hello, and I thought it was a new person, and then she's like, no, I changed it, and I was like, oh, I don't know how to say it, but it took me a while to get it, and then I got it, So,
For me, if people have a different online name, I can either remember the online name or the real name, or I can remember something about them. But to remember all three, it takes some time. Because like Dwayne will say something about someone, and like that I'll have to go down the list of trying to remember what is it about this person that I remember.
Yeah, for sure. I can't do all three either. It takes a long time.
My
And
memory is not what it used to be.
yeah, we're getting older.
Yes. And I was talking with my sister just earlier this morning about that, and I said something about being a second time learner, and she's like, or third or fourth or fifth. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, got to start all over again and work your way back up and then start all over again. I saw, or I was reading this little meme, and I know I'm gonna butcher it, but let me just
I always do.
let me just kind of like sum it up. If I ever get Alzheimer's, where I can't remember anything, I'm going to be one of the happiest people ever because I'm going to be learning new things every second of the day. And it's no offense to anybody who has family that's like that or not, but it I like to learn. I forget things, but I like to relearn it. It's kind of weird.
The problem with the Alzheimer's is you lose your ability to learn. My mother, last time I saw her, she knew that I was her daughter, but I don't know if she knew what me being her daughter meant.
Yes, then I don't want that for me.
And yeah,
because when I was reading about that, I was like, huh, interesting.
And it robs you of everything.
Yeah, then I don't want that.
And yes, what Dwayne said.
If I ever got, ooh,
that's something, and I have that deal with my sisters too, and because with our mother having dementia, it's like, oh great, what's in store for us? That was something we never expected.
Hereditary?
I don't know. The whole thing horrifies me. My grandma didn't get that, so yeah, I don't know. I think about that. I should research it, and then it horrifies me. I like researching things, but I don't know if I'm emotionally ready to find that out.
Yeah, that would be, and it would be interesting to know.
And if somebody was to say something shocked and horrified, I just haven't gone in depth on it. So
yeah, I don't like researching a whole lot of medical stuff because it makes me personally feel like, oh no, this is not good.
I will often, I'll often research things like crazy, but Dwayne's the same way, and we pass that on to our kids. So, but speaking of, I went with my daughter to look at wedding dresses yesterday.
Cool.
So,
did she find one she liked yet?
She's got some ideas. So, I don't know. I told her which ones I like. She probably won't choose the one that I think would be best. That's fine. Doesn't whatever. But I'm very practical, and so I really don't want her to spend $1,500 on a dress. I know that wedding dresses are expensive, but you don't have to wear an expensive dress to get married.
No,
it's not mandatory. My dress, it was an evening gown that I got off the clearance rack at Dillard's. And it is champagne color, and it's absolutely beautiful. It fits around my thigh. um, and I I wasn't gonna try and pull off the whole white wedding stuff because I had a 5-year-old running around, and which neither of my children have had that, thank goodness. But I was like, my son was the biggest turd through the reception, and I ignored him. I was like, I don't know who that brat belongs to, and he was absolutely horrible, and so I don't know if he was any better for when his dad got married because he was a little bit older, but
My brother ruined my parents' second marriage because they got married when I was young. They got divorced, separated, and then they got remarried.
I've known people who've done that.
Okay, so after a few years of them being apart, they got back together. And I remember, I think he was like 7 years old, 7 or 8. He was a little punk. My brother was a little punk, my youngest brother. Okay, so we're at the reception, okay, and he was fine up until the cake cutting part. So they cut the cake. My parents cut the cake. My mom takes the cake, goes to feed it to my dad, smashes it in his face. My brother thought that was the funniest thing in the whole wide world. So my dad takes a piece of cake, goes to feed it to my mom, smashes it into her face. That's usually what you do when you're feeding, you get it all over everybody.
Dwayne did. We wouldn't be married if he did that to me.
My brother
an old.
Yeah, my little brother lost it. And he threatened my dad. He freaked out, said, "You're not allowed to hurt my mom." It was horrible. It went downhill very quick from there. And let me tell you, he ruined it.
That's awful.
It was horrible. I mean, he was 7, 8 years old, and he was big time mama's boy. And he thought it was funny that my mom did it to my dad. But when my dad did it to my mom, he lost his mind. And let me tell you, I had to leave the reception early to take care of my brother at home because they wanted to try to salvage what they could of the night. And so I was like, why do I have to stay home with the whiny brat? I mean, can't you have somebody else come watch him? Because I don't want to deal with him. And I mean, it was horrible. There were some things that my little brother said that was not very nice and very scary at the same time. And I got stuck.
Is he still a little psychotic?
He's bipolar.
Shocking.
Yeah, he's undiagnosed bipolar, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And
I can talk to someone and tell you if they're bipolar. Bipolars can sniff each other out.
Yeah, my mom says that he's bipolar, but he refuses to get any help on that he deals with life his way, and that's just how it's going to be.
So he's bipolar plus borderline, possibly.
Yeah, something.
His borderline.
He's something. And I love my brother. I love my brother very much. I love all my siblings. Oh, I think she froze. She did freeze. And I do. I love my siblings very, very much. Each and every one of them mean the world to me. He just asked Tommy, my youngest brother. He's crazy. He's weird, isn't he? He's bad. So, I think she will be back in. While we're waiting, Amy says, she reminds me of myself. I loved working on cars with my dad. I did too growing up. I did too. Yep, she'll be back. I know she will. My kids have had the worst luck with cars. Yeah, the truck. It was weird because I'm pretty sure there's usually some type of warning sign before it just does what it did. But I mean, we were literally in the roundabout and it just died. Just died. Shut off. It's like Tommy had shut the key off. It was weird. Let's see. When I opened up my account, I didn't know about YouTube and names, so I put Lynn B. Then I wanted to change it, so Praline was it. LOL. We call my granddaughter Praline. Lots of people on YouTube changed theirs. Yeah. When I was setting mine up too, I wasn't sure my original one, or like my Destiny one. I don't use it. I've had it for a long time, but I don't use it. So when I didn't know about that, so Tommy had to help me through it. Because he did his and then had to walk me through it. Now I know how to do it. So it was pretty cool. I had champagne too. I'm not sure exactly what champagne color is. Is that like a... Oh, okay, cool. I'm looking at... Oh, so it's like a metallic-y bronze color? Is that bronze? It's got like a brown. Okay, let's see. The color champagne is a name given for various very pale tints of yellowish orange that are close to beige. The color's name is derived from the typical color of the beverage champagne. Oh, that's cool. I like when they actually kind of like explain what the color is. Oh, our town has become a roundabout town. They put roundabouts everywhere. They are doing that. Yeah, they're turning Wisconsin into, like, a lot of places where I used to have stop and go lights are now roundabouts, or they're putting roundabouts like in the middle of the road as you're going down. It's really weird. It's really weird. I don't get it. Okay, so Dwayne said a light pink. You're colorblind for heck's sakes. Hey, that's why I looked it up. But according to this, it says that it's a yellowish orange color, close to beige. So I don't know. I don't know what color that is, but it looks like a brownish color. It's pretty. I mean, what I can tell, it's shiny. If that makes any sense. See, so the roundabouts, yeah, they are it's very weird. I wish that if they're going to put the roundabouts in, that they teach people how to use them. I hate going through roundabouts because people don't know what they're doing. Tommy, when he was in Utah, wasn't it Utah? The roundabouts in Utah? Oh, it was Vegas that had the roundabouts? Okay, so Tommy learned about roundabouts when he was out in Vegas and stuff. And I thought he said Utah before, but no, Vegas. And that's where he learned how to drive them properly. Nobody other than, very few people know what they're doing, but they just put them in and went, here you go, good luck. and that's about all that it happened. I don't like them. And then now with the car dying like it did in the middle of the roundabout, like it did, scary. Scary, scary, scary. Oh, come on. My StreamYard's not catching up. I guess you could call it a yellowish orange. Just very, very light. Yep. Now, Lynn, sorry, Perlini. My brain for a moment. I apologize. Perlini says it's kind of scary going through roundabouts, but they say they're safer, and I don't see how they can be safer because I've seen semis try to go through them and they end up going across them. You know, it's and then they make them to where a lot of times they're not, flow. I don't know what the purpose of a roundabout is. They're scary. I don't think they're any safer. I don't think, I've just seen too many weird things with these roundabouts. Dwayne said that I saw a lady texting on her phone, driving right over the center of a roundabout. She nearly caught air. Yeah, see, and that's what's happened to some of the semi-truck drivers. They're not really made for semis. At least the ones here. A lot of times, they're taking out the middle stuff because I don't know what you guys where your roundabouts are, but ours have like flowers and plants and stuff like that in the middle of the roundabouts. Like, what is the purpose of that? And then the semis go around and it literally has taken them out. So it's a waste of money regardless. It's okay, Pro. I kind of goofed for a minute because we were talking about names and stuff, and I brain farted for a minute, but it's okay. I've seen cars spin out of control and rob. Yeah, and then you've got the people. Okay, so these people should not have their license, where they just go in circles around the whole thing numerous times. So, what do you think?
She got boo-boo. It's a swollen toe.
Yeah, she's fine. Why do you have her down here? Yes, she's okay. Take her upstairs.
Okay,
Bring me a bird. We're downstairs. Get her upstairs, please. Kaplan does not want to be down here. She's freaking out.
Oh, and so
Yes.
if you're trying to figure out why Peggle is in his cage, he also tried to attack Kaplan.
Okay, we'll talk about it. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you were still frozen or not.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I am here. My laptop. I'm having technical difficulties today. I need to have Dwayne clean up my laptop for me. It probably has a virus or something.
Oh no, not good. Not good. Your husband wants to drift sometime around about. You know what? When we come to visit, Heather, we're going to send the boys out so they can get that all out of their system.
There you go. Okay. That sounds just fine.
Yeah. Perlini says ours has a rock tower in the middle of the roundabout. See, and it's weird because I don't understand what the purpose of that stuff is in the middle. Don't you
beautification?
But don't you want to be able to see if there's a car coming? Like,
I think mostly we just have cement slabs in the middle of ours.
We have flowers. We have some of them are low enough to where you can see through. If you have like a taller truck like I do, you can see over the stuff. But it's they're ridiculous.
In the town we used to live in, there was a part where it used to be the 5 points. I don't know if anybody calls it that anymore because there had been an attempt at a mall there, but it's long gone. But there's 5 streets that meet up, and they tried so many different things, and they do a roundabout now there.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I guess if I wouldn't be so against them if they would teach people when they're driving how to use them.
well, maybe in driver's ed they do teach it now, but most of us had our driver's licenses long before these came about.
That's very true. That's very true. But at least, I should call and find out if they teach roundabouts in driver's ed. I would really be curious to know.
Roundabout school.
Right? And then see let me tell you, like I was saying before, I've seen people go in continuous circles through them.
Oh my.
It's like, do you not know where you're at?
Obviously not. Wow.
It's Charlie, aka Pat Hughes. Hello, Pat. How are you doing?
I'm seeing if I can get my face or my YouTube to work now.
Dwayne,
Okay.
I am not highlighting your comment to your wife. That's sassy.
And yeah, that's what is doing too much porn on my laptop.
We have 4 streets entering the roundabouts. We have, that's
Yeah,
about
that's
what
typically
we
what
have.
we
in
have.
some of them.
Instead of a 4-way stop, it's a roundabout. But I don't know. The only roundabout I know about here is just in a near neighborhood. And I have to put my reading glasses on. Hang on.
Pat's like,
Okay.
Mothership Products, yeah, you didn't tell me where the ladies were. And
Oh.
your husband's like trying to keep them to myself.
How you doing, Patties?
Oh.
So
Heather is blushing.
Yeah. I have a brag I'd like to share.
Brag away, brag away.
Okay, so I 2 pairs of jeans. Well, one was just jeans like to wear with tennis shoes from Old Navy, They're very casual jeans. I bought those early spring and they like barely fit. And now I put them on yesterday and I could take them off without unbuttoning them.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That is awesome.
So none of my jeans, because I always wear capris all summer. And so none of my jeans fit. I had one pair of jeans that I bought beginning of the summer and they were skinny cut. I got them for like, $12. They weren't really my style, but $12. And then yesterday, both Natalie and her friend were like, "Yeah, you got to replace those. They're too loose on you." So,
that's awesome. Thank you for stopping by, Pat. Drive safely.
And but so now I got to go buy pants, which shopping, I don't even know how they're doing it right now. I went to Kohl's a couple months ago and they said they weren't letting people try things on. It's like, well, how the hell? Like, say some things, like a shirt, you hold it up to you. Yeah, if it's the cut and style, you hold it up to you. Yeah, that fits. But jeans, how? Unless you're buying the exact same, even then, jeans vary. They're not calibrated.
Right.
How do you buy a pair of jeans without trying them on?
I don't know. Even, all the stores here too, you can't try anything on. And then if you take a chance and you buy it,
you can't return it?
You can't return it because until everything is taken care of, or like this COVID stuff is gone, you know?
Oh, that's
And
ridiculous.
so, like, it took me 2 months to return a pair of shoes that I had to buy for my daughter. And I had her try them on. They were too small. So I went to exchange them. I just needed a size bigger. And they told me, nope, you have to buy another pair. And then when everything is cleared, then you can return them. I'm like, I'm right here. I just bought them. How are you going to get that on your feet? Like, really? It made no sense.
No.
I was so mad, but she needed a pair of shoes.
Do
So I
shoes
bought
carry COVID? Is that even been proven if clothes carry COVID?
I don't know, but it was part of their policy at the time.
Because yeah, I
It
haven't
took 2
heard.
months to
I haven't heard anything about if that is.
see 'em. I don't know. I have no idea. I just know that I was so mad and she needed shoes so bad. And so I had to buy the second pair, and it took me 2 months. 2 months to return them suckers.
Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous.
So I don't know how it's all I know like our thrift stores and stuff, you can't try anything on in the dressing rooms. You just can't. You have to buy it, and then if it doesn't fit, then you're kind of stuck with it.
And crap. I have a friend who she just knows her measurements and she takes a tape measure and does it. But I think I'm more particular over my clothes. You know, like I said, shirts, no big deal. But like shoes, jeans, bras, you gotta
Try it on.
Yeah. And
Because
like
every cut is different. Every cut is different.
and shoes, like I know what size I wear in you know, and like in my favorite brands. I wear a size 9 in Nikes. And I've ordered those online for years. But anyway, but other brands, you got to try them on. Just because it's a 9 doesn't mean it's going to be a 9 that fits my foot.
Mm-hmm. A friend that came and picked, our buddy that came and picked us up Thursday, when he bought a pair of shoes, and I wears the same size. He bought one pair before, they fit good, so he bought another pair online. You know, same size, same shoe, completely different gut. Doesn't fit him.
What a pain. This is all just sucky. And, you know, not trying to be insensitive, but other people have life way worse. But I still like to complain about my middle-ish class white people problems.
Perlini says this situation has cost us so much money and inconvenience. Yes, it has.
And, you know, something I'm wondering, no one else I've heard talk about it, but I'm wondering 5 years down the road, and you know, this is unavoidable, but 5 years down the road, what are we gonna see what this has done to our carbon footprint? Because we're creating so much waste right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrifying. Absolutely
It is.
horrifying.
Very much so. Unnecessary things going on that shouldn't be going on.
But so many things, it's like, well, what is necessary? You know, we're just kind of all taking a shot dark in so many ways. I went to a shopping. Well, it's more than just shopping. This where we went yesterday. It's this whole fun place, you know, going on. Like you can put your child on one of those poor little Shetland ponies to walk in a circle. And with being Halloween, they really like to. All the stores really get into it. So it's a shopping area plus more, you know. Crap. What was my point? Oh yeah. Everyone had masks on, absolutely, except for I forgot to put mine back on when I was going from the restaurant to the car. But whatever. And my daughter bought me a cloth one. It's in my purse, not in here. because we have like 500 of these floating around, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne brings them home from work. So.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We have those too in the truck for Tommy. And because I'm exempt, I can't wear one. And so we go out in public, and there are a lot of times where he forgets it. And I'm like, don't worry about it. You know?
Wearing a cloth one is more comfortable than the disposable ones. So, but then you got to get one to go with every outfit. And
Just get one color that's universal, you're good to go.
But my oldest son, he got COVID a couple weeks ago, and talking with my sister, and she asked, well, does he wear a mask? I'm like, are you kidding me? He has a mask, because this is, my oldest son, who's like his father. I'm like, he has a mask to go with every outfit.
They're saying that the people, like in our state, the people that are testing positive want people who wear masks.
Now, but are these people more likely to be in areas that are more likely to catch COVID? There's so many variables.
There really is. But most of the people that are testing positive, they've worn masks from day one.
Yeah.
My stepbrother.
You could add in.
What's that?
Oh, I was gonna say you can also add in, are these people with compromised immune systems? And so therefore they've tried taking extra precaution as well.
Right. I mean, there's so many
variables
in it, and I get it.
Yeah.
But what's gross is when you go to the grocery store, you go to a store, and okay, so this happened to me last week. Right after my live, I had to run to the grocery store, and I parked. There was no masks on the ground. I come out of the grocery store, and there's a mask laying right in front of my truck on the ground. I'm like, you couldn't pick it up and throw it away? Like, really?
It probably just like fell out of a purse or pocket, or
it was laying out flat, like they had just thrown it, like they fixed it, took it off, and just threw it. I was like,
yeah, I've seen them in public and parking lots. Yeah.
It gets bad. It gets bad. All right, so Dwayne and Pat are just having a great old time.
I thought Pat was driving.
That's what I thought too. So.
Oh no! Our state, New York, was doing well. And that's unfortunate. Utah, I don't know what Utah is. I guess I have no idea. I just wear my mask.
Oops. Try not to like highlight doing a past conversation.
Who knows what they're going to talk about?
I know, right?
How do you Google? What do you ask if you're going to Google it? What light is Utah? I guess I'll just do Utah COVID. I have looked it up before, but not that specific question. Just checking on the state. Let's see if I can find out.
What is that? What do the colors mean?
Or just what color Utah's at right now.
Okay.
So.
Bone Crack Picker, hey, how you doing? Long time no see, my friend. Finally able to give you a wrench.
How
you doing? Yeah, Dwayne said this.
Here, let me come back over. Okay. Aha! There we go.
Yeah, I don't know which one is which. There's so many different.
I'm glad I don't have to worry about stupid trick-or-treating. That was always Dwayne's department. When I trick-or-treated, I lived in California. You think I was going to come to Utah and trick-or-treat when it's snowing? Hell no.
Oh, is it snowing by you?
It's supposed to be some rain and snow tomorrow. It'll warm up a little bit, but for a few more weeks, most likely. But let's see. I'm finding that Utah's different areas, of course, are different. Here. I'm going to the mayor's office. See if we get anywhere. But Dwayne will find it before I do.
Yeah, that's usually how Tommy is too, but he's looking at other stuff for his truck.
So on this, we're in the dark blue, so we're high level of, okay. Salt Lake, Wasatch. Yeah, we're in the high level of transmission where we're at. Oh, that's comforting.
See, I don't know what we are here.
And I'm looking at this. I am so horrible at knowing counties as well. And Utah doesn't have that many counties compared to back east. They have as many counties in Indiana, for example. When I went to visit their counties are like our cities. There's so dang many of them. But and along that front, we should just all be one big city because you can't tell one city. You just have to know where the boundaries are, and I don't know what it is in Utah County. I know where we used to live, but if you go to new area, it's just all one big place. So
Peter says, yeah, now I have called my clients that we are going back to telehealth. Yeah, I have one of those on Monday with my new doctor.
What kind of I'm back at my Punisher Woodworking. What do they do? I it's familiar to the name, but like I said, my memory.
He helps people with mental health.
And now, is that the one who told us about the mushrooms?
No, that's Sam.
Yeah, because I totally want to try something. I would love to go off my antipsychotic.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Okay, Dwayne says no, that's Sam. I wasn't really happy last time I talked with my nurse of psychiatry. I mean, I'm not mad. I don't know. I don't go to her for counseling. I go to her for medication, but she just said something that irritated me. And
counselor. It was like on the tip of my tongue and it wouldn't come out.
Your counselor. Okay. Still not sure exactly what that means, but got it. So.
Everybody's saying that Halloween's canceled around them. I don't know if it is by us.
We do here. They mainly do trunk or treats, and they just go to the churches and everybody, hand out candy. They do that more than going door to door. So I have no idea if they're going to do that or what. Like I said, I don't have little kids, so.
I know, like last year they had the trunk or treat, and then that was on a different day. It was like the day before Halloween, and then the next day, they went and, you know, everybody trick-or-treated and stuff like that. But we haven't participated in trick-or-treating in a couple of years. We usually just get a bag of candy or
Yeah.
something, you know, popcorn, something special for each of the kids, and then they watch a movie. I mean, that's pretty much the gist of their Halloween. And it's more of, you know, just something that we chose to do because it gets too cold for one for walking around in that stuff in
Yes.
this weather, and there's not a lot. I just don't trust our area for
Like I said, trick-or-treating in California was awesome. You could wear a costume without a coat. Here, but I don't know. You know, I know a lot of people miss stuff like from when their kids were little, and I did my best, and now I'm in a different stage in life, and I don't miss it at all. None of it.
I mean, we will put candy out in a big. I have this huge bowl that we'll fill up. You know, in the past we filled it up with candy for the trick-or-treaters that come through, but we don't get a lot because our block, not a lot. I mean, there are kids on our block, but they like go other places. So our little area where we live, our block, doesn't see a whole lot of trick-or-treaters, but you know, we try to do something. This year we're giving out ring pops. And they'll be in the
I'll tell you on Halloween what I was able to find what Dwayne was able to find at Walmart. We'll probably end up with something gross like saltwater taffy, but I don't eat candy, so it doesn't matter to me. I will have good quality chocolate. I will eat that. Oh, and I have my ginger chews, but they're medicinal purposes. See right there. There's a wrapper, ginger chews. But I eat these like crazy because they help with, you know, since I got my gallbladder out, life isn't the same. So they really help my stomach and such. You know, you have to put in so much more effort the older you get into just being okay. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Perlini says, OMG, Heather, if Hello Kitty, I love Hello Kitty.
Oh, do you see here? Let me move back to my StreamYard. Okay. There is, see that pile? Okay, in the box, right there. That's full of the small ones. I have 80 plus. Oh, and there's some up on the top shelf of just plush alone, and I bought like none of them. They were all given to me. So, yeah, I have Hello Kitty, all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
And see, and I'm not really a collector, but then my kids started buying them in Dwayne, and then people started sending them to me, and now that we don't do the auction, we don't get stuff sent to us, and that, which is fine. But you know, I kept everything that was. There's the one closest by to me. There's one that I really like, and it's a numbered one. It's nicer than a plush. It's, you know, stuffed. But anyway, I looked it up on eBay, and it was like $40 because I thought, oh, this would be something I might collect, is ones in this of this style. And $40, no, I am not spending that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my stuff, but I get it all at the thrift store.
Oh, yeah, most everything I own was either secondhand, given to me, something I've come upon. I very rarely like go out and buy stuff.
Thrift stores, yard sales, all that stuff. Like I got this at a yard sale. Make this bigger. Got this at a yard sale. I love this.
Cool. Yeah, that's way cool.
And then, like all my candles and stuff, thrift store. And then I got this for free. Oh my gosh, it's heavy. I got this for free.
That is awesome.
Because a guy brought it back from India. He was in the service. He brought it back from India. And I don't know if you can see all the bubbles and stuff in there, but he thought it was a paperweight. So he had it in the free box. So I got it. This is
what a find. That is awesome. It's like,
Yep,
yeah, this is a paperweight. Yeah.
I knew what it was when I got it. I was like,
you betcha it's a paperweight.
I will take it. It's free. It's free. You know, I'll take it. I love the free box.
Nothing to see here.
Well, I love the free box.
And
you know, and so that's the kind of stuff that I like to collect, is weird, off the wall, crazy stuff like that, and stones, crystals, all that stuff. I love that stuff. And they're that one's really heavy. It's very, very heavy. And then that one's really, really light. So I like to do a couple more stages of sizes, you know, so I can just put them up. And
yeah, that's way cool. So I did buy something for myself yesterday when I was out looking with my daughter. So my wedding ring doesn't fit anymore because I put on a pound or two. Anyway, it's rose gold. It's just, little cheapy stones, but I thought it's so cute. Thank you. Here is actually, there's my wedding ring that doesn't fit me anymore because it's a 5 1/4, I believe. I wear 6 now.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine fluctuate in size.
Yeah, I'm actually keeping my water retention under control right now, and so that's why I'm like, I'm gonna wear a ring.
Yeah, I don't wear rings very often, but when I do, so Wish, you gotta be careful when you buy stuff off of Wish.
Oh, heck yeah.
I bought a size 13 man's wedding band for Tommy. Okay.
What did you get?
Size 6. That is not a size 13.
No.
I'm like, yeah, not happy. So I got a extra ring. So now I got to try to find, but I like the color, the black and the silver, because that's what our wedding ring sets are going to be, is black and silver. And I'm almost to the point where I'm just going to buy him one of those, what are those silicone ones, so that when you're working,
because my fingers swell.
Because his fingers swell, and they have the ones that kind of stretch with your fingers. I might end up having to just buy him a silicone one so that he can wear it and it just kind of go like this. No, but I don't know. It's crazy. Okay, so Peter said, I will try to come on live and explain my job next week. What time do you start? 11 a.m. Central Time, but you're in Upper New York, so that would be 12 p.m. your time. Hope that helps. So he says, hey, that is size 13 in China. That's true, but it was size 13.
Yeah.
Yes. Perlini sent me a 4-leaf clover. Love that.
Oh, cool. How sweet.
Love it.
And that's very sweet.
Oh. So Peter wants to know, what do you see in your crystal ball, Pixie? Let me tell you, I do not stare into that thing. The one time I did, I saw a hangman's noose. It scared the crap out of me. And I know it sounds kind of crazy, but the guy that walked into our house at the time that I didn't know this person was coming in with another friend of my ex's, and saw a hangman's noose. And then there was a knock on the door. And they came in, and let's just say that he's from a long line of military people and our military men in his family, and he was on leave, and he was having nightmares, but he was also sleeping in the same military bed or whatever that his dad or his grandfather hung himself over.
Oh.
So that's why I saw the hangman's noose. It scared the crap out of me. I never did anything again. It's just decoration.
So it won't sound crazy to you then. I didn't think before you shared that story, but I was wondering. So Natalie and I went with her best friend and her best friend's mother to go dress shop and out to lunch. So Natalie was trying on the dresses and everything. And I said, well, wait and see which one you dream about. And she's like, yeah, I'll do that, before she really, commits to what style she wants. And then later I was like, did we sound crazy to Alyssa and Marie? And I'm like, I don't care if we did, but do you think we did? She's like, I don't know. But I figured that is something that I could tell you and you would be like, oh yeah, all over it. You totally get what I mean. Because that's we kind of do things. Like if it's pertinent to make a decision right then, different. But if you're just going for what do I really want? I just wait and see what my dreams tell me. And right now, don't tell anyone. There is a spirit baby close by. It better be my oldest son and his wife, but I know that there's a spirit baby close by because I keep dreaming about her.
Oh wow.
So, yeah. If it's my daughter, that's fine too. But my son and his wife are in their later 20s, and if they want more than one child, they really need to start now, because you never know what kind of issues are waiting. So, you know what I mean? I just got pregnant because I stuck to birth control, but you never know with some people. But so anyway, I'm not telling my son. He will flip out because he thinks that his life is going to be planned. And it's like, trust me, you have a kid, all plans go to crap. Right?
Things never go the way they're supposed to go when you plan them. Something always gets bungled.
Well, and that is to remind us that we're not the ones in charge.
Exactly.
But,
exactly.
My son will wear a silicone ring because he, with his work and everything.
Yeah, it's safer. And Tommy works on a lot of vehicles. Well, his vehicle right now, but he's worked on a lot of vehicles, and with the swelling going up and down, it'd just be easier for the silicone rings. And so, yeah, it's crazy. Pralini said the Clovers were in our family on my dad's side. I wanted to share. I still have a few.
Oh my gosh, that is straight from the heart. That is so sweet.
I was so surprised when I got it and I opened it up. And
doesn't that stuff like bring you to tears? You're like, oh my gosh. And because of how thoughtful, like when someone they said shares from the heart, I'm always like, don't cry. It's just very sweet.
I thought it was so sweet, so amazing, and I loved it.
Like,
I still love it.
My daughter-in-law, I adore my daughter-in-law. I adore my future son-in-law, and I'm so happy that I do. But anyway, speaking of, you heard me talk. I was saying that I adore you.
Oh. I just heard my future son-in-law. So.
You didn't hear that other thing I was talking about, did you? Okay, good. Go away. No, I get to meet his mother tonight. I met his dad and stepmom. They live out of state, and we get to meet their and see Dwayne. He's grandbaby hungry too. I do miss, and every mother misses cuddling with your baby.
Question.
And because there's just something about cuddling up with your baby that just nothing else. And I wasn't able to nurse my oldest one. I just went through too much bringing him into this world. And that often happens with the firstborn. Yeah. But with the next two, I did. And nothing, you cannot explain the feeling of that.
Yeah, it's peaceful. It's surreal.
Yeah. And you know what? That so taught me about patience, because like I said, my second child and the oldest one, who was a complete brat, running around like a madman, and you can't scream at one kid while you're nursing the other one. We did a lot of reading, like especially because Natalie was quite small when she was born. And so Ian would sit on my lap and we would read. And then I did that with her when I had my last one, sit and read. Because in order for me to do it, I had to come into a place of peace for all that to work. Because babies, they could feel my tension if I wasn't. So.
Thank you, Peter, for stopping. Have a great rest of your day. For sure.
But.
Hello, Barbara. Welcome, welcome. See you next week.
Oh, if her butt wasn't bolted on, Natalie loses. Her keys are locked in her car, so Chance is taking. Is he taking my car, or did he just need to move my car? I don't know, because he asked where my key was. But he has to go unlock her car.
Oh boy.
That kid is so. My daughter, she's so forgetful. You know what's weird is what I called my kids, and like I had children when I was just a few more months than I will have been pregnant at my youngest son's age at 20. But yeah, and had kids when I was ages of the other two, and I still called them, I had them, and I still call them my kids. Even though they're not technically kids anymore.
Perlini says, you need AAA. We need AAA. Anybody who has cars needs AAA.
And probably. She works just down the street, so it's no problem.
It's weird how that works, speaking of AAA, because we haven't used it. We've had it and had it and had it. We didn't use it, so we were like, yeah, we're not going to renew it. The second we don't renew it, like a couple days after we don't renew it, we need it.
Okay, so my daughter-in-law, she carries the health insurance, and she changed jobs, so they had to do their 90 days. Mm-hmm. And because both jobs that she's had had more affordable health insurance than what my son's job has. Anyway, so Ian wasn't feeling well, and at first he thought it was just his fall sinus infection. Mm-hmm. And then he couldn't taste, and he was like, oh no. And so it was like, go wait in line, and the state offered one, or then and it was like he had 3 days, and so he waited 3 days and called the insurance, and it was like where do I go? But yeah, if you let that insurance lapse, if something horrible is going to happen, that's when
yeah, it always does.
Always does.
Yeah. Perlini says, we just got AAA. It's pretty reasonable now. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And
I don't know do we have AAA, Dwayne? I don't know. He takes care of that stuff. And although he was the one who had to come find me in the middle of nowhere in the middle of the night. Well, we need to get AAA. And we have a son-in-law. Yeah, he's our AAA. But yeah, one time I have Dwayne come pick me up in the middle of nowhere, and my cell phone died, and I didn't know where he was, and he found me anyway. It was a Heather story.
Yeah, because we had it for years. I mean, we've had AAA for years. So I mean, I loved having it because we knew that trucks weren't going to break down. And,
that is a good price. Dwayne and I only have one key to my car right now. We need to get another, and I need to take it to the dealership. It's got some recalls on it, and then it's getting a little glitchy with the electrical.
Oh boy.
I need to figure that out.
Mine too. No, we have a son. Don says, can't stay, have a blessed day. Have a beautiful rest of you, Don. Thank you for joining us. We're actually going to head out here in a few minutes. So
yeah, I have to go buy jeans before I can go anywhere because I can't be wearing my saggy butt jeans. Dwayne laughs when I have saggy butt jeans on. Okay. Right now it is 55 degrees out. That's October in Utah.
wrong phone.
I hate the cold. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why we only have one key, but we need to get the other one. And our daughter has a connection, so we don't have to pay a lot of money for it. Because, it's not just a freaking key anymore. And we don't
have ours in.
And we don't have a key to our front door, or we'd, have to climb through a window, if we lock the door. So we just keep the door unlocked. But I don't think anybody on the street locks their doors, so.
We do. We lock everything.
And where our last house we owned, Dwayne would leave the keys in the car, and the car unlocked, of course, and then the button to the door was in the car, to the garage door. So, not to mention the front door be unlocked, or just go around to the backyard.
Barbara says that they still have snow on the ground in Minnesota. Yeah, Rebecca.
From last winter?
No, Minnesota just got a whole bunch of snow this last week.
They took a pile on the snow that's been there since the dinosaurs.
Yeah, Rebecca keeps sending me updated pictures, and they got hit with snow once, and then they got hit with it a second time, and now they're getting hit for a third time.
Well, so they need to truck that to California so they can put out their fires.
Right. For sure. All this rain that we had the last couple of days. So north of us got snow. We did not get snow. Rebecca got snow. We didn't get the snow. She was like, "You're such a brat."
Oh, we get like 2 inches of rain a year. Like I said, it's supposed to be kind of rain snowy tomorrow. No, we get so little rain, but we do get the snow.
Yeah, see it.
And so if it rains here, it's like everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, it's raining!" And then you have to be really careful on the roads because they become slick from the oil, and because it doesn't rain enough. So also like with the first snow of the year. I could go for the rest of my life and never see a single freaking snowflake ever again and not even feel sad because I hate snow.
My grandpa, his whole life, he said he would never let a snowflake touch the top of his head. His whole life. Well, he came up to visit after we moved to Wisconsin. He came up to visit, and we got him with the snowdrop on his head and a snowball.
Oh, funny. Barbara saying Minnesota has some of the most beautiful summers, and Dwayne always says to that, yeah, for both weeks.
We got 6+ inches. Are you in Minnesota too, Raven?
And we here in Utah, it's either hot or cold. We're either we have very little, just mild temperature. And so Utah's high desert, so it's not even pretty desert here. All we have is sagebrush, unless you bury a dead animal and plant something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I remember we went through a little bit of Utah when we went to Nevada. a couple years
So
ago.
if you went through southern Utah, it is completely different northern Utah.
Yeah, there was trees and fire, and that was weird.
Yeah, we get really horrible air quality in the winter because the Wasatch Front. So we're along the Rocky Mountains, and then the other side is the Great Salt Lake. So we're this bowl that traps smog, and that's really hard on my asthma. If we left Utah, my asthma would go away.
Oh, really?
Or I would probably have like exercise-induced asthma, but just in general, it would go away.
Yeah. I remember we went through Arizona too, and where were we when we stopped and it was all red?
Oh, you were at the Red Rock in Nevada. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, everything was red.
Yes, it is so cool. I went there in 1980, a couple of years ago, and I thought that was one of the coolest things, and I still think it's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. So yeah, that's a national park, and then like the Redwood Forest is amazing. Going to Yosemite, Yellowstone. So California, Nevada, Yellowstone being in Wyoming, and I think it's a little bit of it in Idaho, or you can just access it through Idaho, or I don't know. Dwayne knows these things, but
I remember that we got out, and I mean, we were in the mountains, and everything was red, and it was so pretty, and
you got to like put some dirt in an empty Coke bottle.
it was weird though, because as soon as we started hitting like the mountains, I couldn't tell you where we were anywhere. I mean, yeah, like in Colorado, when we started hitting the mountains, and then I was reading, this is something that I noticed. It's kind of weird. But when we were on the highway and we were going through, passing through all these little towns, it was like I was reading a sentence on the name of the towns.
There's a lot of Native American named towns. And so was it on account of that?
I don't know. I just know that it was like I was reading a sentence.
That's
every
funny.
town we went through, it was like a new part of that sentence.
Yeah, it could have been. So one thing about when you're in the Salt Lake Valley, you always know that the mountains are to the east. So if you're turned around, unless it's night, then you just look for the mountains, and you know where at least you know where east is.
Yeah,
so that's always nice.
I didn't drive in the mountains, I think I tried to drive in the mountains, and it freaked me out. So
Dwayne always does that driving. I never have.
Yeah, nope. I had to pull over. Tommy had. So anytime we go that way, we know, like, I can drive up until the mountains, and then after that, that's his deal. I can't do the mountains. I can't do it.
Yeah, I have never been on my own. Like, I have never driven myself more than 2 hours away from where we and it's like Dwayne always goes with me. It takes an hour and a half ish. Well, it depends on if you go the speed limit to go see my mother. But yeah, that's as far as I've ever driven myself. Like I said, I am not adventurous. Yeah. And then it's about an hour to go see my son too. We used to live.
I was just telling Tommy on Thursday when we were off to go pick that printer up, is because he made the comment, he's like, oh, you haven't seen this much of Wisconsin ever, have you? And I'm like, no, because we were in a different area, new area, and I was like looking around, I was like, oh, this is really pretty. Yeah. Even for fall, it was really pretty. And I was like, yeah, I'm like, I didn't travel nowhere before.
Dwayne has been to way more. Well, Dwayne's been here his whole life, and then too in Scouts. He's been a lot of places. I've been to a few national parks. I think he's probably been to like all of them that are here. But Yeah. I want to see places. It's just the traveling part and the having to sleep in not my bed part. And I love trying new foods, but I can't eat restaurant food 3 meals a day. It tears my guts up. See, I am just not a adventurous spirit in this lifetime.
Yeah, me neither. I just know that I've seen more of Wisconsin being since Tommy and I got together than I ever have in my whole life. And yeah, I haven't driven further than, let's see, what's the furthest I drove? Maybe an hour by myself. My whole driving experience.
I do want to go down to southern Utah to visit my sister. When the COVID's over. We had talked about going this summer, and when Dwayne had taken a week off, and my sister was like, "Yeah, it's 113 down here. Don't come." And I'm like, "Yeah, we won't do that."
See, when we went to Vegas, we got there. Yeah, it was warm. Let me tell you, I loved it.
I like warm, but 113 is too warm for me.
For us, there was no humidity, and when you're used
Oh no,
to
it's dry.
high,
Yeah, dry. It is negative humidity. It sucks the moisture out of you.
oh, I'm good with that.
And I'm used to it. So when I've been in the South, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm swimming through the air, look, and my hair and everything's melting. I'd never seen a window sweat until I was in Louisiana in August. I'm like, what the heck? I didn't even get it at first until I was watching, and then I'm like, oh, humidity does that. And
That's the thing. When you're like here for summer, it's horrible. Like you're sweating, everything's sticking to you. When we were down there, let me tell you, when you're used to high humidity, I actually love being outside. Not so much in the sun because I'm pale skin, I fry. But being out in like even in the shade, and I think that's what it did because I had really I was on a nebulizer. I had breathing treatments all the time. I had asthma really bad. We went down there, came back, and my asthma, I don't know what the deal was. I didn't have an asthma attack. Like every once in a while, I'll have an asthma attack, but it's more coughing than it is anything else. And
yeah, that's me.
I was just like blown away at how I didn't need my nebulizer anymore. I didn't have to carry my inhaler with me 24/7. And I had 3 different inhalers that I had to use. I had to use this one in the morning, that one in the afternoon, this one at night, this one before I went to bed, and then a combination of them all. It was really nice not having to carry around a nebulizer anymore.
I don't know where any of my inhalers are right now, but I do vape CBD when I'm having asthma. Sometimes it helps better than the inhalers do.
Okay, so I was looking up what is switchbacks.
I'm going through the mountains.
I can't. Red Lodge Mountains. Here we go. Oh, that's out of stock. I just want to know what it is.
And yeah.
Let's try this again. Red Lodge. Switch.
You're looking at Yellowstone switchback.
Yellowstone. Yeah, no. This girl would have a full-blown anxiety attack. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I had a freak out when we took back the car trailer yesterday because So when we went with his buddy, that's okay. When we went with his buddy, he went really fast through this, like, really tight curves and stuff, which anxiety was bad.
For me, if I'm changing elevation,
Mhm.
much so like when I went to Yellowstone, I was like, pull over. I gotta just breathe for a minute because I'll get car sickness then. If it's just same elevation, I'm okay. But yeah. And if we just do mountains around here, I'm okay. It has to be something a little more, severe. But then it's like, pull over.
See, and hold on. I suck at states. Once we got to Iowa, I had an allergy attack. So I took Benadryl. I slept through Iowa and Nebraska. Woke up in Colorado. And we went through Utah, Arizona, and then Nevada. Like, it was a weird how it went. But on the way back, I drove as soon as we got out of Colorado, out of the mountains. I drove.
Mhm.
And I drove all the way through Nebraska and into Iowa. And let me tell you, I missed Nebraska completely. Missed it completely because it was dark when I was awake and I was passed out before.
But hey, you can still, if your husband stopped, or wait, you guys, boyfriend, right? I can't remember. But if he stopped, to like get gas, go pee, you can still put a pin in that map, that you were there.
I woke up to say the gas is, there's an arrow on the gas tank to show which side the gas tank was on, and I was back out. I don't remember it. Everybody was laughing.
I don't sleep in the car. I'm not a good sleeper.
Yeah. Benadryl was my friend.
Forget about it.
Benadryl was my friend, let me tell you. It was my friend. But, okay.
I don't think it does anything for me. I haven't taken it for years.
All right. So we're going to head out.
Yeah.
Don't take off just yet, Heather. But
Okay.
thank you, everybody. See you next week. Much love and have a beautiful rest of your week. May everything go as planned.
Yes.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.